Oke, kemarin kita sudah mempelajari tips untuk mengerjakan listening comprehension dari skill yang keempat ya, 4, 5, dan 6. Kita ulas sebentar materi yang sudah kita pelajari. Nah, di skill yang keempat, oke, di skill yang keempat, skill 4. Nah, kemarin kita mempelajari, kemarin kita mempelajari di skill yang keempat ini, draw conclusion about who, what, and where. Kita diminta untuk menarik kesimpulan terkait pertanyaan siapa, apa, dan di mana. Kita diminta untuk menarik kesimpulan mengira-ngirakan ya. Oke, kalau who yaitu who is probably talking, siapa kira-kira yang berbicara berdasarkan petunjuk yang diberikan di passage. Kemudian kalau yang kedua what, pertanyaan what itu what will she or he probably do next. Apa yang akan dilakukan selanjutnya oleh she or he ya. Kita diminta untuk mengira-ngirakan apa yang akan dilakukan selanjutnya berdasarkan petunjuk yang diberikan di dialog tersebut. Yang ketiga, where. Where does the dialogue probably take place? Di mana dialog tersebut kemungkinan terjadi? Kita diminta untuk mengira-ngirakan letaknya, posisinya atau tempatnya ya, berdasarkan petunjuk yang diberikan di dialog tersebut. Kemudian di skill yang kelima, listen for who and what in passive. Kita diminta untuk mendengarkan siapa, pertanyaan siapa dan apa dalam bentuk pasif. Oke, seringkali ketika di speaker yang kedua memuat kalimat aktif, maka jawabannya seringkali berupa kalimat pasif. Begitu juga sebaliknya ketika di speaker yang kedua berupa kalimat pasif, maka jawabannya berupa kalimat aktif. Kemudian di skill yang keenam, listen who and what. Nah, kita diminta untuk mendengarkan siapa dan apa lagi dalam bentuk multiple noun. Oke, jadi nanti ada multiple noun yang membuat kita bingung. Biasanya multiple noun itu berupa orang nanti ya. Oke, berupa orang. Oke, tuh. Nah, sekarang kita masuk skill yang ke-7. Oke, di skill yang ke-7 ini yaitu bentuk negatif. Skill 7. Negative for negative, listen for negative expression. Nah, kita diminta untuk mendengarkan bentuk expression of negative. Negative expression are very common in the short dialogues. And the most common kind of correct response to a negative statement is a positive statement containing a word with an opposite meaning. Yaitu bahwa untuk merespon jawaban yang benar, untuk mengetahui jawaban yang benar, biasanya negative statement tersebut adalah positive statement yang memuat makna yang berseberangan, yang berlawanan gitu ya. Oke, yang berupa opposite ya. Contoh, how did they get to their grandmother house in Maine in only 5 hours? Oke, bagaimana mereka ke rumah neneknya di Maine dalam hanya 5 jam? Oke, they didn't drive slowly on the trip to Maine. Tetap fokus pada baris kedua ya, atau speaker yang kedua, woman-nya. They didn't drive slowly on the trip to Maine. Mereka tidak mengendarai dengan pelan. Tidak mengendarai dengan pelan berarti mengendarai dengan cepat. Oke, on the trip to Maine. Sehingga jawaban tepat adalah E ya. They drove rather quickly. Mereka mengendarai agak cepat. Tuh. Nah, types of negative expression. Tipe dari expression of negative itu apa saja? Expressionnya ada regular negative. Contohnya not atau contraction, and ya. Tom is not sad about the result. Tom itu tidak sedih dengan hasilnya. Tidak sedih berarti sama dengan happy, bahagia ya. Kemudian other negative, no, nobody, none, nothing, never. Contoh nobody arrive on time. Tak seorang pun yang tiba tepat waktu. Tak seorang pun yang tiba tepat waktu, berarti nobody on time sama dengan late. Semuanya telat. Kemudian, Sal never work hard. Sal tidak pernah bekerja dengan giat. Oke, never work hard sama dengan lazy ya. Kemudian negatif prefix. Prefix itu adalah imbuhan depan. Oke, prefix itu adalah imbuhan depan. Kalau imbuhan belakang namanya suffix ya. Oke, namanya suffix. Kalau imbuhan depan namanya prefix, kalau imbuhan depan namanya suffix. Biasanya kalau imbuhan depan nanti akan mempengaruhi makna. Kalau imbuhan belakang itu nanti dalam word tersebut akan mempengaruhi kelas katanya. Bisa kata benda, adjektif, adverb, verb. Nah itu menentukan em, apa namanya kelas kata ya, word classes ya. Kalau imbuhan depan menentukan makna. Oke, contoh an in this. Nah, ini bermakna negatif ya. An in this ini bermakna negatif. Contoh, the patient was insane. Berasal dari kata sane ya. Sane itu artinya sehat, waras gitu ya. Oke, ditambahkan in artinya tidak sehat, tidak waras. The patient was insane. Insane sama dengan not sane sama dengan crazy. Nah, itu. Nah, itu ya Bapak Ibu. Nah, sekarang kita masuk exercise 7. Nah, ini masih ada scriptnya. Number one, I can seem to get the door unlocked. Oke. Okay. That isn't the right key for the door. Itu bukan merupakan kunci yang benar untuk pintu tersebut. Itu bukan merupakan kunci yang benar untuk pintu tersebut. Bukan kunci yang benar berarti kunci yang salah ya. Sehingga jawaban tepat apa nih? A, B, C, or D. Oke. Okay. Yaitu C ya, the man has the wrong key. Jadi laki-laki tersebut memiliki kunci yang salah. Okay. Number two, were you pleased with the last week convention? Oke, apa kamu senang dengan pertemuan minggu lalu? Nothing went as planned. Jadi tidak berjalan, sesuai rencana. Tidak berjalan sesuai rencana. Berarti berantakan ya. What does the woman mean? Sehingga jawaban tepat apa nih? A, B, C, or D? Ya, jawaban tepat adalah A. The convention pertemuan tersebut was disorganized. Berasal dari kata organize ya. Organize itu artinya kan teratur ya. Tambahkan dis berarti tidak teratur atau berantakan. Oke, jadi pertemuannya itu tidak teratur. Oke, number three, are you planning to go to college next year? Apa kamu berencana pergi kuliah tahun depan? I'm really unsure. Saya sungguh unsure, tidak yakin terkait ide tersebut. I'm really unsure about the idea. What does the man mean? Tidak yakin berarti ragu lah, ragu A, B, C, or D. Ya, jawaban tepat adalah si his hesitant ragu-ragu ya about attending college. Oke, terkait menghadiri kuliah tersebut. Oke, bisa dipahami ya. Lanjut. Nah, sekarang kita masuk TOEFL exercise 7. Oke, saya putar ya.
TOEFL Exercise 7. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question in the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. You should be particularly careful of negative expressions. Number 1.
Are you going to take out the trash?
I have no time to do it.
What does the woman mean? Number 2.
Are you worried about the interview?
It's unimportant to me.
What does the man mean? Number 3.
Do you have all the notes for Psychology 101?
I didn't miss a single lecture.
What does the man mean? Number 4.
Do you know the library's summer hours? I need to go there this evening.
It's never open past 6 o'clock in the summer.
What does the man mean? Number 5.
How often should I water the plants while you're gone?
No more than once a week.
What should the woman do? Number 6.
Did you enjoy your meal? That restaurant is very famous.
The food was good, but I was dissatisfied with the service.
What does the woman mean? Number 7.
Do you think that Bob really wanted me to go home?
He wasn't kidding when he told you to leave.
What does the man say about Bob? Number 8.
Can we finish this project before closing time?
If we work on nothing else.
What does the man mean? Number 9.
Would you mind staying an hour more?
I'd rather not.
What does the woman say about staying? Number 10.
Would you recommend the hotel where you stayed in New York?
The hotel provided service that was unequaled.
What does the man say about the hotel?
Oke, silahkan cek ya kunci jawabannya dari soal 1 sampai 10. Nah, ini kira-kira benar berapa? Tulis di kolom chat Zoom ya. Oke, cek Kak Fauzan benar 7, Kak Maria Fatmawati 7, Kak Sarwan Jimin 5, Kak Teresa Febrianita 8, right? Oke, nah sekarang kita cek listening scriptnya. Number 1, are you going to take out the trash? Apakah kamu akan mengambil sampah tersebut? I have no time to do it. Saya tidak punya waktu untuk melakukannya. Nggak punya waktu berarti sibuk ya. What does the woman mean? Berarti she is very busy. Number 2, are you worried about the interview? Apa kamu khawatir terkait interview tersebut? It is unimportant to me. Tidak penting bagi saya. Oke, berarti dia tidak khawatir, si laki-laki tersebut tidak khawatir. Sehingga jawaban tepat adalah D. He is not concerned about the interview. Dia tidak khawatir terkait interview tersebut. Okay, number 3, do you have all the notes for Psychology 101? I didn't miss a single lecture. Saya tidak melewatkan satupun perkuliahan. Berarti hadir terus ya. What does the man mean? Berarti his attendance was perfect. Jadi kehadirannya itu sempurna. Number 4, do you know the library summer hour? I need to go there this evening. It's never open past 6 o'clock in the summer. Jadi tidak pernah buka jam 6 lewat. Ya, jam 6. Maksudnya tidak pernah buka jam 6. Berarti jam 6 itu tuh tutup ya. The library closed at 6. Number 5, how often should I water the plant while you're gone? Oke, seberapa sering saya menyirami tanaman tersebut saat kamu pergi? No more than once a week. Tidak lebih dari sekali seminggu. Oke, tidak lebih dari sekali seminggu. Give the plant a limited amount of water. Jadi memberikan tanaman tersebut jumlah batasan air. Jumlah air yang terbatas maksudnya. Number 6, did you enjoy your meal? Kamu menikmati meal? That the restaurant is very famous. Restoran itu sangat terkenal. The food was good, katanya si wanita tersebut. The food was good, makanannya good ya, enak. But I was dissatisfied with the service. Tapi saya tidak puas dengan pelayanannya. Berarti si talk dia pikir the service was bad. Pelayanannya itu buruk. Okay, number 7, do you think that Bob really wants me to go home? He wasn't kidding when he told you to leave. Dia wasn't kidding, berarti tidak bercanda. Tidak bercanda berarti serius ya. He wasn't kidding when he told you to leave. Sehingga jawaban tepat adalah B. He seriously wants the woman to go. Number 8, can we finish this project before closing time if we work on nothing less? Jika kita bekerja tidak ada yang lain ya. What does the man mean? Sehingga jawaban tepat adalah A. The project will take all their effort. Oke, number 9. Would you mind staying an hour more? Oke, apakah kamu keberatan? Tinggal 1 jam lagi. I'd rather no. Saya memilih tidak. Berarti memilih untuk pergi. What does the woman say about staying? Berarti she prefer to leave. Number 10. Would you recommend the hotel where you stay in New York? Oke, akan kamu menggadiskan hotel di mana kamu tinggal di New York? The hotel provides service that was unequal. Jadi hotel tersebut memberikan pelayanan yang yang unequal, yang tiada bandingannya maksudnya. What does the woman say about the hotel? Berarti this hotel gave excellent service, memberikan pelayanan yang excellent. Nah, gitu Bapak Ibu. Any question? Clear ya? Lanjut. Nah, sekarang kita masuk skill yang ke-8. Nah, di skill yang ke-8 yaitu listen for double negative expression. Nah, kita diminta untuk mendengarkan negatif. Nah, kalau tadi 1 negatif, kalau ini 2 negatifnya. Double negative expression. It is possible for 2 negative idea to appear in one sentence and the result can be quite confusing. Contoh, I can't believe. Saya tidak percaya the news that I heard about the concert. Saya tidak percaya berita yang saya dengar terkait konser tersebut. Well, it is not impossible for the concert to take place. Ya, oke. Jadi isn't kan bermaknanya tidak ya. Impossible juga bermakna tidak mungkin ya. Tidak mungkin itu ya. Tidak mungkin konser tersebut terjadi atau tidak mustahil. Oke, tidak mustahil konser tersebut terjadi. Tidak mustahil berarti mungkin ya. What does the woman say about the concert? Sehingga jawaban tepat adalah C. The concert might take place. Oke, kemungkinan terjadi. Tuh. Oke, nah sekarang kita lihat double negative situationnya, negative word. Oke, bentuk negatif. Contohnya seperti not, no, non ya. Kemudian negatif prefix, imbuhan depan, in, and this. Contoh, he didn't like the unclean office. Dia tidak suka office yang tidak bersih. Tidak suka office yang tidak bersih. Berarti suka office yang bersih. Did not like unclean office sama dengan like clean office. Kemudian 2 negative verb, 2 bentuk kata kerja yang negatif. Contoh, it is not snowing so they aren't going to the mountain. Jadi tidak bersalju sehingga mereka tidak pergi ke gunung. Oke, tidak bersalju sehingga mereka tidak pergi ke gunung. Berarti menunjukkan bahwa dia akan pergi ke gunung kalau snowing. If it were snowing. Kemudian neither or not either. Sui didn't like the movie and neither did Mark. Oke, Sui tidak suka movie, begitu juga Mark. Berarti keduanya tidak suka movie. Both did not like the movie. Keduanya tidak suka movie. Ya, keduanya tidak suka movie. Oke, biasanya kalau ada expression yang neither atau either gitu ya. Oke, yang bermakna negatif tentunya ya. Kalau nanti ada pilihan jawabannya menggunakan both di awal, nah kemungkinan besar jawabannya itu gitu. Oke, nah sekarang kita masuk exercise 8. Number 1, Paula, you work so hard setting up the field trip. Paula, kamu bekerja begitu giat ya, mengatur karya wisata. I hope no one's unhappy with the arrangement. Saya harap tak seorang pun yang tidak bahagia dengan arrangementnya, aturannya. Saya harap tak seorang pun yang tidak bahagia. Berarti harapannya semuanya bahagia ya. What does Paula mean? Sehingga jawaban tepat apa nih? A, B, C, or D? Ya, jawaban tepat adalah A ya. Oke, she hope everyone will be pleased. Jadi dia harap semua orang akan bahagia, senang gitu ya. Oke, number 2. How was your history exams? Oke, bagaimana ulangan historimu, sejarahmu? I didn't study enough. Saya tidak belajar cukup. So I didn't do well. Sehingga saya tidak mengerjakannya dengan baik. What does the man mean? Sehingga jawaban tepat apa nih? A, B, C, or D? Ya, jawaban tepat adalah di his grade. Jadi grade-nya tersebut poor, buruk ya. Because of inadequate. Artinya tidak cukup. Nah ya. Oke, persiapan yang tidak memadai, tidak cukup. Gitu ya. Alright. Lanjut, number 3. Oke, number 3. Were your friend able to get ticket for the concert? Apakah teman-temanmu bisa mendapatkan tiket konser? Mark couldn't get the ticket. Oke, Mark tidak bisa mendapatkan tiket. Oke, and neither could Paula. Begitu juga Paul. Jadi antara Paul dan Mark tidak bisa mendapatkan tiket. What does the woman mean? Sehingga jawaban tepat apa nih? A, B, C, or D? Ya, jawaban tepat adalah B, both. Keduanya were unable. Unable artinya couldn't ya. Oke, tidak mampu, tidak bisa. Obtain artinya obtain sama dengan get ya. Tiket ya. Oke, both were unable to obtain ticket. Oke, jadi keduanya tidak bisa mendapatkan tiket. Nah, itu. Jadi tetap ya di pilihan jawaban tersebut seringkali memuat bentuk sinonimnya. Nah, sekarang kita masuk TOEFL exercise 8, number 1 to 10 dari soal 1 sampai 10. Oke, saya putar ya.
TOEFL Exercise 8. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question in the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. You should be particularly careful of double negatives. Number 1.
Do you think Ron Rogers will be elected?
Well, it's not completely impossible.
What does the woman imply about Ron? Number 2.
How was your tennis match today?
I didn't serve well, and I didn't volley well either.
What does the man say about his tennis game? Number 3.
Was Gary prepared for the debate?
It's no surprise that he was unprepared.
What does the woman say about Gary? Number 4.
Did you go out dancing with everyone else last night?
I was not feeling well, so I didn't go out.
What does the woman mean? Number 5.
Do you think Paula understands what she's done?
She isn't unaware of the trouble she's caused.
What does the man say about Paula? Number 6.
Did your friends finish the term paper for history class?
Steve wasn't able to finish it, and Paul wasn't either.
What does the woman mean? Number 7.
Can you believe that George walked out of the restaurant without paying for his share of the meal?
It was irresponsible of him not to pay the bill.
What does the woman mean? Number 8.
What happened when Harry applied to Millhouse University?
It was unfortunate that he wasn't admitted to the university.
What does the woman say about Harry? Number 9.
What did you think of the essay that I wrote?
The first draft of the essay wasn't well written, and the second wasn't much better.
What does the man mean? Number 10.
Has Roger been disturbed by all of the recent problems?
He hasn't been unaffected.
What does the woman mean?
Oke, silakan cek dari soal 1 sampai 10 nih kira-kira benar berapa. Tulis di kolom chat Zoom ya. Oke, ini dari Kak Fauzan benar 7, Kak Maria 8, Kak Suci 9, Kak Ratu 8, Kak Sarwan 8, Kak Teresa Febrianita 8. Alright. Nah, sekarang kita cek ya listening scriptnya. Oke, number one, do you think Ron Rogel will be elected? Apakah kamu, menurutmu bagaimana Ron Rogel akan dipilih? Well, it is not completely impossible. Oke, ya, tidak sepenuhnya mustahil. Berarti mungkin ya. Oke, what does the woman imply about Ron? Sehingga jawaban tepat adalah di it may happen. Ya. Oke, number two, how was your tennis match today? I didn't serve well. Oke. And I didn't volley well either. Okay, what does the man say about his tennis game? Sehingga jawaban tepat adalah A. Both part of his game were bad. Jadi kedua pertandingan tersebut bad ya. Okay, number three. Was Gary prepared for the debate? Apakah Gary siap untuk debate? It is not surprise that he was unprepared. Okay. Tidak mengejutkan karena dia tidak ada persiapan. What does the woman say about Gary? Sehingga jawaban tepat adalah B ya. He was not ready as usual. Dia tidak siap as usual. Okay, number four. Did you go out dancing with everyone else last night? I was not feeling very well. Okay, so I didn't go out. Sehingga saya tidak keluar ya. Oke, sehingga jawaban tepat adalah D. Dia, she stay home, dia tetap di rumah because she was sick, karena dia sakit. Oke, number five, do you think Paula understand what she's done? She isn't unaware. Oke, dia tidak peduli. Nah, dua negatif ya, tidak peduli. Of trouble, dari masalah yang dia hadapi. She's cause, yang dia sebabkan maksudnya. What does the man say about Paula? Sehingga jawaban tepat adalah she know, dia tahu she's been a problem, dia memiliki masalah. Okay, number six, did your friend finish the term paper for history class? Okay, apakah your friend, teman-temanmu menyelesaikan the term paper for history class? Steve wasn't able to finish it. Jadi Steve tidak mampu untuk menyelesaikannya. And Paul wasn't either. Begitu juga Paul. Berarti Steve dan Paul tidak bisa menyelesaikannya, keduanya ya. Both Steve and Paul paper were incomplete, tidak selesai. Okay, number seven. Okay, can you believe that George walked out of the restaurant without paying for his share of the meal? It was irresponsible of him. Okay, it was irresponsible for him not to pay the bill. Okay, sehingga jawaban tepat adalah what does the woman mean? Sehingga jawaban tepat adalah George act carelessly by not taking care of the bill. Oke, maksudnya George bertindak ceroboh ya. Act carelessly, bertindak ceroboh dengan tidak membayar tagihannya. Number 8, what happened when Harry applied to Milhouse University? It was unfortunate that he wasn't admitted to university. Oke, tidak beruntung karena dia tidak diterima di universitas. What does the woman say about Harry? Sehingga jawaban tepat adalah D. It is too bad he was rejected. Okay. Number 9. What do you think of the essay that I wrote? The first draft of the essay wasn't well written. Jadi draft pertama dari essay tersebut wasn't well written. And the second wasn't much better. Dan kedua wasn't much better. What does the man mean? Sehingga jawaban tepat adalah D. Both versions were poorly written. Okay, number 10. Has Roger been disturbed? Apakah Rogers been disturbed by all the recent problem? He hasn't been unaffected. Dia tidak terpengaruh. Berarti terpengaruh ya, terganggu. Dia tidak terganggu atau tidak terpengaruh. Berarti Roger has been bothered, terganggu. Tuh, kira-kira. Alright, any question? Clear lah ya. Berikutnya sekarang kita masuk skill yang ke 9. Nah, di skill yang ke-9, listen for almost negative expression. Kita diminta untuk mendengarkan almost negative expression. Almost negative. Oke, kalau tadi negatif, double negatif, nah sekarang almost negatif. Hampir negatif. Oke, hampir negatif. Certain expression in English have almost negative meanings. These expression are common in the short dialogues. Oke, contoh, were you able to pay the electric bill? Apakah kamu bisa membayar tagihan listrik? I had barely enough money. Saya hampir tidak memiliki cukup uang. Saya hampir tidak memiliki cukup uang. Berarti masih punya ya. I had barely enough money. Saya hampir tidak memiliki cukup uang. Berarti masih punya untuk membayar tagihannya. What does the man imply? Sehingga jawaban tepat adalah si he paid the bill. Dia membayar tagihan tersebut, but has no money left. Tapi tidak ada uang yang tersisa. Cukup gitu. Oke, common almost negative expression. Oke, meaningnya almost none, hampir tidak ada. Oke. Contohnya apa? Hardly, barely, sketchily, only. Artinya hampir tidak ada. There is hardly any food in the refrigerator. Jadi hampir tidak ada makanan di kulkas. Berarti masih ada ya. There is hardly any food in the refrigerator. Hampir tidak ada makanan di kulkas. Berarti masih ada. Kemudian almost never, contohnya rarely, seldom, artinya hampir tidak pernah atau jarang gitu ya. He rarely drive to work, dia hampir tidak pernah drive to work, berarti masih pernah. Tuh, hampir negatif, berarti masih positif ya. Oke, nah sekarang kita masuk exercise 9. Oke, number 1, I heard that Monas been over the manager job. Saya mendengar bahwa Monas sudah ditawari pekerjaannya manager. But she has hardly any works experience. Tapi dia hampir tidak memiliki pengalaman kerja. Tapi dia Mona ya, hampir tidak memiliki pengalaman kerja. Berarti masih memiliki. What does the woman say about Mona? A, B, C, or D ini. Oke, sehingga jawaban tepat adalah D. Mona hasn't worked for very long. Jadi Mona belum bekerja begitu lama. Oke. Number 2, how much time did Sam spend? Oke, berapa banyak waktu yang Sam habiskan on his paper for economic class? Sam has seldom. Jadi Sam jarang mengambil begitu banyak waktu on research paper. Oke. Jadi Sam jarang mengambil banyak waktu untuk research papernya. Jarang sekali, berarti tumben ya. What does the man mean? A, B, C, or D? Oke, jawaban tepat adalah B ya. Sam has rarely, jarang bekerja begitu giat itu. Oke, next number 3. Oke, number 3. Does Steve usually park his car there? Apakah Steve biasanya memarkirkan mobilnya di sana? Only once. Jadi hanya sekali dia memarkirkan mobilnya di parkiran tersebut. Oke, hanya sekali dia Steve ya memarkirkan mobilnya di parkiran tersebut. What does the man mean? Nah, ini jawaban tepat apa nih, Bobby? A, B, C, or D? Oke, jawaban tepat adalah D. He left, dia meninggalkan mobilnya di sana on just one occasion, hanya satu kesempatan saja. Berarti besok-besoknya tidak lagi. Ya hanya sekali dia memarkirkan mobilnya di parkiran tersebut. Kalau A, dia memarkirkan mobilnya di sana sekali sementara. Sekali sementara. Berarti besoknya bisa bisa jadi parkir lagi ya. Nah, karena ada kata in a while ya. Kalau B, his part, dia memarkirkan mobilnya di sana lost banyak ya. Ini bertolak belakang ya. Kalau C, he only leave, dia hanya meninggalkan mobilnya di sana for short. Oke, for short period of time. Oke, nggak cocok ya. Sehingga jawaban tepat adalah D. Next. Nah, sekarang kita masuk TOEFL exercise 9 ya. Oke, saya putar ya.
TOEFL Exercise 9. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question in the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. You should be particularly careful of almost negative expressions. Number 1.
Do you expect a lot of rain this month?
It hardly ever rains in July.
What does the man mean? Number 2.
Were all 3 students accepted to the university?
Only John was accepted.
What does the woman mean? Number 3.
Did Mark do well in Professor Frank's class?
Mark barely passed the history exam that Professor Franks gave.
What does the woman mean? Number 4.
I can't believe how long we've been here.
Dr. Roberts almost never keeps his patients waiting long.
What does the man mean? Number 5.
I can't believe Betty is not at work this week.
Only rarely does Betty take a vacation in winter.
What does the woman mean? Number 6.
Does Steve study very much?
He hardly ever opens a book.
What does the woman say about Steve? Number 7.
Was the philosophy exam very long?
I scarcely had time to finish it.
What does the man mean? Number 8.
I was so bored at the staff meeting.
Seldom have staff meetings lasted this long.
What does the woman mean? Number 9.
Are you enjoying the barbecue?
Only rarely have I tasted such delicious meat.
What does the man mean? Number 10.
Does your broken arm hurt very much?
Only if I try to move.
Oke, ini saya putar lagi ya.
TOEFL Exercise 9. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question in the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. You should be particularly careful of almost negative expressions. Number 1.
Do you expect a lot of rain this month?
It hardly ever rains in July.
What does the man mean? Number 2.
Were all 3 students accepted to the university?
Only John was accepted.
What does the woman mean? Number 3.
Did Mark do well in Professor Frank's class?
Mark barely passed the history exam that Professor Franks gave.
What does the woman mean? Number 4.
I can't believe how long we've been here.
Dr. Roberts almost never keeps his patients waiting long.
What does the man mean? Number 5.
I can't believe Betty is not at work this week.
Only rarely does Betty take a vacation in winter.
What does the woman mean? Number 6.
Does Steve study very much?
He hardly ever opens a book.
What does the woman say about Steve? Number 7.
Was the philosophy exam very long?
I scarcely had time to finish it.
What does the man mean? Number 8.
I was so bored at the staff meeting.
Seldom have staff meetings lasted this long.
What does the woman mean? Number 9.
Are you enjoying the barbecue?
Only rarely have I tasted such delicious meat.
What does the man mean? Number 10.
Does your broken arm hurt very much?
Only if I try to move.
Oke, silakan cek dari soal 1 sampai 10 kira-kira berapa. Tulis di kolom chat Zoom ya. Oke, Kak Suci Fadila benar 9, Kak Fauzan 5, Kak Maria Fatmawati 8, Kak Sarwan Jimmy 7, Kak Ade Karim 7. Alright. Nah, sekarang kita cek listening scriptnya. Number 1. Okay, do you expect lots of rain this month? Okay. Kamu mengharapkan banyak hujan di bulan ini? It hardly ever rain in July. Jadi hampir tidak pernah di bulan Juli. Hampir tidak pernah hujan di bulan Juli. Berarti masih pernah ya. There is a little rain in July. Number 2, were all 3 students accepted to the university? Apakah semua tiga murid tersebut diterima di universitas? Only John was accepted. Jadi hanya John yang diterima. Berarti 2 temannya tidak diterima. 2 were not admitted. Number 3, did Mark do well in Professor Frank class? Okay, Mark barely passed the history exam that Professor Frank gave. Jadi Mark hampir tidak melewatkan ulangan history yang si Profesor Frank berikan. Okay, what does the woman mean? Sehingga jawaban tepat adalah A, although he did pass. Meskipun dia melewatinya. Mark exam's grade wasn't good. Number 4, I can't believe how long we've been here. Dr. Robert almost never keep his patient waiting long. Jadi Dr. Robert hampir tidak pernah membuat pasiennya itu menunggu lama. What does the man mean? Sehingga jawaban tepat adalah si Dr. Robert is generally punctual. Punctual itu tepat waktu gitu. On time. Number 5, I can't believe Betty is not at work this week. Only rarely does Betty take a vacation in winter. Jadi Betty hampir tidak pernah mengambil vacation liburan in winter. What does the woman mean? Sehingga jawaban tepat adalah a winter vacation is unusual for Betty. Number 6, does Steve study very much? Apakah Steve belajar cukup giat ya? Very much, cukup banyak ya, sangat banyak. Okay. He hardly ever open a book. Steve ya, hampir tidak pernah membuka bukunya. Berarti masih pernah. What does the woman say about Steve? Sehingga jawaban tepat adalah A, he rarely spend time on his courses. Dia jarang menghabiskan waktu pada course-nya. Okay, number 7, was the philosophy exam very long? I scarcely had time to finish it. Oke, apakah philosophy exam very long? I scarcely, saya hampir tidak memiliki waktu untuk menyelesaikannya. Berarti masih memiliki waktu ya. He used every possible minute to finish. Dia menggunakan waktu menit. Oke, yang memungkinkan, setiap menit yang memungkinkan untuk menyelesaikannya. Number 8, I was so bored. Saya sangat bosan ya at the staff meeting. Oke, seldom have staff meeting last this month. Jadi jarang sekali staff meeting tersebut berlalu begitu lama. What does the woman mean? Sehingga jawaban tepat adalah A, this was a very long staff meeting. Okay, number 9, are you enjoying the barbecue? Only rarely have I tasted such delicious meat. Jadi saya hampir tidak hampir tidak pernah merasakan daging selezat ini. Berarti this meat, daging ini is the best he tastes in a long time. Number 10, does your broken arm hurt very much? Apakah lengan patahmu terluka begitu banyak? Only if I try to move. Jika saya bergerak. Andai saja jika saya bergerak. Berarti kalau bergerak lukanya nambah ya. Berarti there is no pain, tidak ada yang terluka if he rest quickly. Kalau dia istirahat quickly ya. Nah, gitu. Nah, sekarang kita masuk skill yang di skill yang ke-10. Nah, di skill yang ke-10, listen for negative with comparative. Nah, kita diminta untuk mendengarkan negatif bersamaan dengan komparatif. Kalau tadi kan negatif, almost negatif ya. Hampir negatif. Kalau ini di skill yang ke-10, negatif bersamaan dengan komparatif. Okay, negative can be used with comparative in the short digest of the TOEFL test. A sentence with a negative is and a comparative has a superlative or very strong meaning. Contoh, example from the paper on computer TOEFL test. What do you think of the new student in maths class? Menurutmu bagaimana murid-murid baru di kelas matematika? No one is more intelligent than she is. Jadi tak seorang pun yang lebih intelligent, cerdas daripada dia. Tak seorang pun yang lebih cerdas daripada dia. Berarti dia satu-satunya yang paling pandai ya. Oke, smart ya. Oke, in your textbook on the computer screen, you read, sehingga jawaban tepat adalah D. She is the smartest student. Dia adalah murid yang paling pandai di kelasnya. Oke, negatif bersamaan dengan komparatif. Komparatif itu perbandingan ya. Komparatif with negatif. Nah, komparatif itu bisa menggunakan more, juga bisa menggunakan er ya. More itu digunakan ketika membuat komparatif adjektif yang panjang gitu. Biasanya lebih dari 2 silabel, 2 suku kata. Oke. Kalau er digunakan ketika menggunakan komparatif di mana adjektif atau adverb berupa short, short adjektif, berupa short pendek ya, atau 1 atau 2 silabel gitu ya, 1 atau 2 suku kata. Contoh nih, no one is more beautiful than she is. Jadi tak seorang pun yang lebih cantik daripada dia. Berarti dia paling cantik. She is the most beautiful. Kalau er berarti happy. Nah, happy kan 2 silabel. Happier. Tall. Tinggi menjadi taller. Nggak bisa more tall ya. He couldn't be happier. Dia tidak mampu, dia tidak bisa lebih bahagia. Maka jawabannya sangat bahagia. He is extremely happy. Yang nggak bisa itu ear-nya ya. Lebihnya gitu. Dia tidak mampu lebih bahagia. Yang nggak mampu lebihnya, bahagianya tetap ya. Maka jawabannya sangat bahagia. Nah sekarang kita masuk exercise 10. Number 1, have you gotten over your cold yet? I couldn't be feeling any better today. Saya tidak mampu merasakan lebih baik hari ini. Saya tidak mampu merasakan lebih baik hari ini. Yang nggak mampu lebihnya, baiknya tetap ya. Saya tidak mampu lebih baik hari ini. Intinya ya. What does the man mean? Sehingga jawaban tepat apa nih? A, B, C, or D? Ya, jawaban tepat adalah E ya. He's feeling terrific. Dia merasakan sangat hebat, sangat baik gitu intinya ya. Number 2, what do you think of Mike when you first met him? Menurutmu bagaimana Mike saat kamu pertama kali menemuinya? He couldn't have been more unfriendly. Dia tidak mampu lebih tidak ramah. Dia tidak mampu lebih tidak ramah. What does the man mean? Tinggal jawaban tepat apa nih? A, B, C, or D? Dia Mike ya tidak mampu lebih tidak ramah. Dia tidak mampu lebih, perhatikan ya, dipahami. Dia tidak mampu lebih tidak ramah. Yang nggak mampu itu bukan tidak ramahnya, nggak mampunya lebihnya. Dia tidak mampu lebih tidak ramah. Berarti tetap tidak ramah ya. Sehingga jawaban tepat adalah C ya. Mike didn't seem to like him at all. Jadi Mike sama sekali tidak menyukainya. Mike sama sekali tidak menyukainya. Gitu. Jadi gini. Seumpama kita pakai adjektif yang lebih mudah ya. Happy ya, bahagia ya. Happy ya, bahagia. Nah, di atasnya happy itu very happy ya, sangat bahagia itu di atasnya happy. Kemudian di atasnya very happy itu happier, lebih bahagia. Di atasnya happier masih ada lagi the happiest, paling bahagia. Nah, ini paling tingginya yaitu the happiest, paling bahagia. Nah, seumpama tadi, saya tidak mampu lebih bahagia. Nah, anggap aja ini satu, ya peringkat satu, tangga kedua, tangga tiga, atau tangga empat, atau dibalik satu, dua, tiga, empat, boleh dibalik ya. Oke, saya tidak mampu lebih bahagia. Yang nggak mampu berarti dia di peringkat kedua ya. Nggak mampu peringkat kedua berarti peringkat yang ketiga ya. Saya tidak mampu lebih bahagia, maka jawabannya saya sangat bahagia. Saya tidak mampu sangat bahagia, berarti jawabannya bahagia aja. Oke, saya tidak mampu bahagia. Nah, saya tidak mampu bahagia berarti baru ke lawannya, sedihnya ya, sadnya itu ya. Saya tidak mampu lebih bahagia, berarti jawabannya sangat bahagia. Saya tidak mampu sangat bahagia, berarti bahagia. Tuh. Contoh ini, dia tidak mampu lebih tidak ramah. Berarti yang nggak mampu lebihnya. Berarti jawabannya sangat tidak ramah. Kalau sangat tidak ramah berarti Mike didn't seem to like him at all. Jadi Mike sama sekali tidak menyukainya. Okay, next number 3. Did you see Teresa's grade on the math exam? It was unbelievable. No one else could have done better. Jadi tak seorang pun yang bisa melakukan lebih baik. Oke. Sehingga jawaban tepat apa nih? A, B, C, or D? Ya, jawaban tepat adalah C ya. Teresa got the highest grade. Nah, kalau ini nggak pakai teori nih. Nah, yang ini. Lanjut. Nah, sekarang kita masuk TOEFL exercise 10 ya. Oke, number 1 to 10. Soal 1 sampai 10. Oke, saya putar ya.
TOEFL Exercise 10. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question in the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. You should be particularly careful of comparatives with negatives. Number 1.
Are you pleased with the exam results?
I couldn't be happier.
What does the woman mean? Number 2.
Is Paula lazy as usual this semester?
She's never tried harder.
What does the man mean? Number 3.
Was it a good sale? Did you buy a lot?
Prices couldn't have been any lower.
What does the woman say about the sale? Number 4.
What do you think of Betsy?
I don't know a more intelligent woman.
What does the man say about Betsy? Number 5.
Did the patient really need the surgery?
It couldn't have been more unnecessary.
What does the man mean? Number 6.
Did any of you get hurt in the accident?
We couldn't have been luckier.
What does the woman imply? Number 7.
How do you think you did on the final exam in biology?
Nothing could have been more difficult than that exam.
What does the man mean? Number 8.
Are you ready to accept the new position?
Nobody wants that job more than I do.
What does the woman mean? Number 9.
How did you do in the race?
Only one person was faster.
What does the woman mean? Number 10.
Do you think that the math project this semester was easy?
Seldom has a math project been more complicated.
What does the man mean?
Oke, saya ulangi ya.
TOEFL Exercise 10. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question in the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. You should be particularly careful of comparatives with negatives. Number 1.
Are you pleased with the exam results?
I couldn't be happier.
What does the woman mean? Number 2.
Is Paula lazy as usual this semester?
She's never tried harder.
What does the man mean? Number 3.
Was it a good sale? Did you buy a lot?
Prices couldn't have been any lower.
What does the woman say about the sale? Number 4.
What do you think of Betsy?
I don't know a more intelligent woman.
What does the man say about Betsy? Number 5.
Did the patient really need the surgery?
It couldn't have been more unnecessary.
What does the man mean? Number 6.
Did any of you get hurt in the accident?
We couldn't have been luckier.
What does the woman imply? Number 7.
How do you think you did on the final exam in biology?
Nothing could have been more difficult than that exam.
What does the man mean? Number 8.
Are you ready to accept the new position?
Nobody wants that job more than I do.
What does the woman mean? Number 9.
How did you do in the race?
Only one person was faster.
What does the woman mean? Number 10.
Do you think that the math project this semester was easy?
Seldom has a math project been more complicated.
What does the man mean?
Oke, silahkan cek dari soal 1 sampai 10 kira-kira benar berapa. Oke, tulis di kolom chat Zoom ya. Oke, dari Kak Suci benar 8, Kak Wida 6, Kak Maria 8, Kak Margareta 6, Kak Ratu 7, Kak Ade Karim 6. Oke. Nah, sekarang kita cek listening scriptnya. Number 1, are you pleased with the exam result? Apa kamu senang dengan hasil ulanganmu? I couldn't be happier. Saya tidak mampu lebih bahagia. Saya tidak mampu lebih bahagia. Berarti sangat bahagia. Delighted, senang artinya ya. With the result, dengan hasilnya. Oke, number 2. Is Paula lazy as usual this semester? She's never try harder. Dia tidak pernah mencoba lebih giat. Ya nggak pernah lebihnya ya. Berarti sangat giat. Paula made a strong effort. Okay, number 3. Was it good sale? Did you buy lots? Price couldn't have been any lower. Jadi harganya tidak mampu lebih rendah. Berarti sangat rendah. Kalau sangat rendah berarti the price were great. Number 4. What do you think of Betsy? I don't know a more intelligent woman. Saya tidak tahu seorang wanita yang lebih rajin lagi. Yang lebih smart lagi maksudnya. Okay. What does the man say about Betsy? Berarti she's extremely intelligent. Number 5, did the patient really need the surgery? It couldn't have been more unnecessary. Jadi tidak mampu, lebih tidak butuh. Berarti sangat tidak butuh ya. The patient absolutely, tentunya, didn't need, tidak memerlukan the surgery. Number 6, did any of you get hurt in the accident? We couldn't have been luckier. Jadi kita tidak mampu, lebih beruntung. Berarti sangat tidak beruntung ya. No one was hurt. Oke. Okay. Berarti no one was hurt. Tidak ada yang terluka. Okay, number 7. Okay, sorry. Okay, how do you think? Okay, you did on the final exam in biology, nothing could have been more difficult than the exams. Sehingga jawaban tepat adalah B, the exam wasn't at all easy. Okay. Number 8, are you ready? Apa kamu siap to accept untuk menerima the new position? Nobody want that job more than I do. Jadi tak seorang pun yang menginginkan pekerjaan itu lebih dari yang saya lakukan. Berarti she want that job very much. Dia menginginkan pekerjaan tersebut very, very much. Okay, number 9, how did you do in the race? Only one person was faster. Jadi hanya satu orang yang lebih cepat. Oke, hanya satu orang yang lebih cepat. Berarti what does the woman mean? Berarti she was second in the race. Dia yang kedua. Oke, di pertandingan tersebut. Hanya satu orang yang lebih cepat. Okay, number 10. Do you think that math projects this semester was easy? Seldom has math project been more complicated. Jadi jarang sekali project matematika tersebut lebih sulit. Oke, lebih sulit. Berarti sangat sulit ya. This math project was extremely complex. Nah, gitu. Oke, next. Nah, sekarang kita masuk TOEFL exercise skill 7 to 10 dari skill 7 sampai 10. Nah, ini mereview Bapak Ibu ya. Skill 7 itu bentuk negatif, skill 8 itu double negatif, skill yang ke-9 itu almost negatif, dan skill yang ke-10 yaitu negatif bersamaan dengan komparatif.
TOEFL exercise, skills 7 through 10. In this TOEFL exercise, skills 7 through 10. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question in the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. Number 1.
Do you think you could try a little harder?
It's impossible for me to do more.
What does the woman mean? Number 2.
What are you so upset about?
Not once on this trip has the bus left on time.
What does the woman mean? Number 3.
Was there enough soup to go around?
There was barely enough soup for everyone at the table.
What does the woman mean? Number 4.
Do you really want to move to Florida?
I couldn't want anything more.
What does the woman mean? Number 5.
Did you turn in your research paper for history class?
I couldn't turn it in because it was incomplete.
What does the woman mean? Number 6.
Do you think that your friends enjoyed their trip to the Museum of Modern Art?
Sylvia doesn't care for modern art, and neither does Tim.
What does the man mean? Number 7.
Can your friends go with us this afternoon, or do you think they'll be too busy?
They hardly ever work in the afternoon.
What does the man say about his friends? Number 8.
Do you think we could turn the air conditioner on? I'm really uncomfortable.
The air conditioner never works when it gets warm.
What does the man imply? Number 9.
I heard that your exam results were not too bad.
Actually, I've never done worse.
What does the man mean? Number 10.
Did the committee come to a decision about the parking problem?
The committee shouldn't have decided the issue when so many members weren't present.
What does the woman mean?
Oke, silahkan cek dari soal 1 sampai 10 nih kira-kira bener berapa. Tulis di kolom chat Zoom ya. Oke, Kak Suci Fadila benar 7, Kak Maria benar 7, Kak Wida benar 5, Kak Margareta benar 5. Oke, nah sekarang kita cek listening scriptnya number 1. Oke, do you think you could try a little harder? It is impossible. Jadi mustahil bagi saya untuk melakukan lebih. But she's doing the best that she can. Number 2, what are you upset about? Not once on this trip has the bus left on time. Ya, tidak sekali trip ini, busnya left on time. Berarti what does the woman mean? Berarti the bus has always been late. Selalu telat. Okay, number 3. Were there enough soup to go around? There was barely enough soup. For everyone at the table. Yep. Jadi hampir tidak ada cukup sup for everyone untuk semua orang di meja. Berarti everyone got one serving of soup. Jadi semua orang mendapatkan satu serve ya, satu sajian sup. But there wasn't enough for the second. Tapi tidak cukup yang kedua gitu. Number 4, do you really want to move to Florida? I couldn't want anything more. Saya tidak mampu, saya tidak ingin ya, saya tidak couldn't want ya anything more. Berarti it's extremely important to her to go. Number 5, do you turn in? Apa kamu menyerahkan your research paper for history class? I couldn't turn in. Saya tidak mampu menyerahkan because it was incomplete, karena tidak selesai, tidak lengkap ya. What does the woman mean? Sehingga jawaban tepat adalah the paper was unfinished. Papernya itu tidak selesai. Number 6, do you think that your friend enjoy their trip to the Museum of the Modern Art? Sylvia doesn't care. Sylvia tidak peduli modern art, and neither does Tim. Begitu juga Tim. Berarti keduanya tidak peduli ya terkait modern artnya. Berarti Sylvia and Tim agree, setuju in their opinion of modern art. Number 7, can your friend go with us this afternoon, or do you think they will be too busy? They hardly ever work the afternoon. Jadi mereka hampir tidak pernah bekerja di siang hari, berarti masih pernah ya. Oke, what does the man say about his friend? Berarti he don't do much, dia tidak melakukan lebih after lunch ya. Number 8, do you think we could turn the air conditioner on? I'm really uncomfortable. The air conditioner, jadi AC-nya, never work, tidak pernah bekerja, tidak pernah bekerja atau berfungsi when it get warm. Oke, what does the man imply? Sehingga jawaban tepat adalah C. The air conditioner, jadi AC-nya only work, hanya bekerja when it is needed, saat tidak diperlukan, saat tidak dibutuhkan. Okay, number 9. I heard that your exam result were not too bad. Actually, I've never done worse. Saya tidak pernah melakukan lebih buruk. Berarti sangat buruk ya. He did really poorly. Number 10. Did the committee come to decision about the parking problem? Okay, the committee shouldn't have. Jadi komite tersebut shouldn't have, seharusnya tidak memutuskan isu. When so many members, saat banyak member, Warren Brazier tidak hadir. Berarti the committee shouldn't wait, seharusnya menunggu until, sampai more member were present, sampai semua member tersebut hadir. Nah, gitu Bapak Ibu. Any question so far mengenai apa yang sudah kita pelajari hari ini Bapak Ibu? Okay, is it clear? Oke, clear ya? Oke, baiklah kita ketemu lagi berarti di next meeting Kamis depan ya. Oke. Mempelajari tips untuk mengerjakan TOEFL preparation yang lain, yaitu berupa structure. Okay, let's close our class in this afternoon. Thank you for joining this class today, everybody. See you on Thursday.
See you, sir.
You're welcome.